We have law enforcement injured. We have the DPS trooper in Midland County. We have one MPD officer and one OPD officer that were struck. As far as civilian casualties, we have at least 21 victims, 21 shooting victims, and at least 5 deceased at this point in time. Please understand that this is not just an OPD and a Midland Police Department and a DPS thing. Both Sheriff's Office, Midland County Sheriff's Office and Edgar County Sheriff's Office was involved in the hunt for this guy. Our local school district police department, our University of Texas and Permian Basin School, police department was involved. This was a joint effort by just a multitude of departments to find this animal and bring him to justice. At this point, I'll take questions.
Has the suspect been identified?
Right now, I'll tell you that he is a white male in his mid-30s. I don't have a positive identification on him yet. I have an idea who he is, so I won't release that information until we're absolutely positive.
Are there any current active shooters going on at this time?
We've had calls, which is to be expected, because obviously our citizens are a little jumpy after this, which is also to be expected. But once this individual was taken out of the picture, there have been no more victims.
Is there a reason to believe that there is a second suspect that is on the loose?
There have been reports that that's possible, but again, there have been no confirmations of that.
Any updates on the conditions of the other people that were shot but are still alive?
I can't tell you that right now, and you know, the big thing is it's so chaotic still at the local hospitals that it's very difficult to get that information.
A lot of people on Facebook are searching for family members who they probably are not able to get a hold of. What's the idea behind that, and how they can keep in contact with the hospital and other law enforcement?
Well, again, once we are able to compile a list of victims' names, we can absolutely put that out.
Also, I'm sorry, the hospital has set up an area for patients' families. Medical Center Hospital has set up an area for patients' families in the cafeteria, and they do have health chaplains on staff.
So we got reports of 2 vehicles earlier today. What, I guess, is that not confirmed?
I think what the issue with that was that you had the original vehicle and then you had the mail truck. At one point, we didn't know that was the same person, but that is confirmed now. Same person. Anything else?
Do we know what kind of firearm was used? Was it a gun? Was it a shotgun?
Obviously, it was a gun. At this point, I'm really not sure.
And then how did the incident begin?
Again, it started with this traffic stop, the attempted traffic stop by DPS.
Precautions for the general public?
You know, I would tell people to still be cautious, still try to stay in their residences if all possible. We do believe that we have the threat contained, but I can't be 1,000% positive that that's the case at this point.
It might be way too early to tell, but any motive that you guys are?
No, absolutely. I can't tell you of a motive at this point.
Do you know what the traffic stop was for?
I do not.
Do you know what happened to the postal employee that, I guess, their truck was hijacked?
At this point, I don't know. I would assume that he's part of the victim list, but I'm not sure of his status.
I saw an ECISD bus going down 191. Are you guys using the school transportation to help the victims or patients or anything like that?
Not to my knowledge, no. Okay. Thank you, guys. We're going to go back to work, and we will update you periodically, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, we've just had an update now from Odessa police, and the headline there, 5 people are dead and at least 21 people are injured. The suspect was also killed. CNN crime and justice reporter Shimon Prokupets is here with me now, and we now know this all began as a traffic stop.
And here we go again, you know, let's see, 5 dead for Texas, another mass shooting in just a month. When you think about what happened in El Paso, and now you have Texas authorities, the Texas Rangers, the DPS folks there, the FBI, the ATF, all are going to be involved in this investigation. The shooter is dead. According to the police there, they do not right now believe there's a threat. I think that's very significant for people certainly who live there, who are concerned for their safety should know that police are now saying that they believe the threat is contained, and they do believe right now, despite reports, and again, as we've been saying here on air, Anna, initial reports always indicate there's possibly more than one shooter. And as we go through these, we learn that it's usually just one shooter. And police now believe that shooter is dead, exchanged gunfire with the police. Right now, they believe police killed him. We have 3 officers now injured. As we heard from the mayor before, one of them is in surgery. So things here are obviously still developing. We don't know the conditions of the others that have been injured, so we could see more fatalities in this. But certainly for this community, for Texas, yet again here, they're going to have to be dealing with a really tough night, tough days ahead, and now answer, questions. What happened here? How this happened?
Right.
Significant, as you point out, this traffic stop. There's going to be a lot of questions. Why were police involved in this traffic stop? Why did they pull this shooter over, this person over? He shot the officer there, continued on, more shooting, more people being shot by this shooter, and then police cornered him at the Synergy, this entertainment center, movie theater, and where they exchanged gunfire, and they believe they killed him.
And I think it was important to note that he could not be 100% certain that there's still not a threat out there, but he did say that since this person was taken out, there have been no new victims reported. So that was important information. We also learned the shooter is a white male in his mid-30s. That's the only identification that man, the official, gave us at this time. So much more to learn. Unclear what kind of weapon he used specifically. Also unclear the motive here.